Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. My name is Leanne Moyer. I'm the owner of Portland Mom Collective. And I have with me here Rachael Durrance, who is the Director of Operations for the Oregon Ravens. We are so excited to partner with Future for Football to get to know the Ravens, get to know what they're all about. If you saw our post last week, we kind of got into it a little bit, but we get a special treat in talking to Rachael today. So welcome, Rachael. Thank you.
Thank you for having me and the Ravens.
Yeah, it's so cool what you all are doing. So I would just love it if you could give maybe a brief history of the Ravens for people who might not have seen the article or who've never heard of you.
Yes, the Oregon Ravens are a women's tackle football team, and we are part of the Women's National Football Conference, the WNFC. The organization was started in 2019. Off to a little bit of a rocky start because of COVID. So they didn't get to have their first season as planned because things were shut down, games were adjusted, things like that. But going into 2021, things got a little bit better, and now we're off and kicking and really excited for the upcoming 2023 season.
So women's football team here, and you said you're part of the Women's National Football Conference. Did I get that right?
Yes, the WNFC has 17 teams across the U.S. In many different states, and it was founded in 2018, so they're going into their fourth season overall as well. And yeah, it's excited to see how it has grown over the past few years.
Yeah, it was so cool to find out that we had a women's football team here in the state. I was super excited, and I think what you're doing is awesome. I wanted to talk a little bit about some of what I learned, which is a little bit about the conspiracy.
Mm.
So a group of crows is called a murder, and a group
Mm-hmm.
of ravens is called the conspiracy. So when we say the conspiracy, we kind of mean Ravens family, Ravens. Oh, your conspiracy. Tell me a little bit about it and what we need to know about that.
Yeah, so I think when most people hear the word conspiracy, you think like secret or like spy or like conspiring, which maybe carries like a different negative tone to it. But for us, it's just about having a family, and we're all conspiring to bring awareness to women and women in sports, and specifically women in football. So it really is a family organization. I'm brought on as the director of operations this year, but I was just a football wife last year. And I really enjoyed the community that the Ravens have. And we were actually awarded best fan base. So like not only do we have like an awesome team, but we also have an awesome set of fans, and we call them the Oregon's Ravens Conspiracy. They have their own Facebook, and they're just so great, and they come out and support us every week, every game. And it's really a pleasure, and it's truly just a family event, really.
So awesome. I got to go out and meet some of the players and hear a little bit about your team's story. But I'm curious how players find you, how they hear about you, how they know to join the team.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
It starts a lot with the players themselves. They often carry a presence about them, and I noticed when going places, it's just a fun group of people, and we are
Totally.
often asked like, "What are you guys doing? Like, who are you?" And so a lot of the recruiting comes from within. A lot of the women are passionate about the football and share it openly with everyone. And then a lot of people even Google women's football, and I think are often surprised to find tackle football. You'll find a lot of flag football and rec leagues and things like that. But to find a professional league to play in is fairly new. And so they find us through the players, through searching, and social media is how a lot of people find us and are brought on to the team.
Definitely felt the enthusiasm while I was out there, and I can see how it's infectious. Like people must just be drawn to it in some way. You touched on this a little bit just now in your answer, but I'm really interested in saying that it's people are surprised to find out about the team and women's football, that you're all working to break down some barriers in a sport that people don't often know women play. Can you
Mm-hmm.
tell me a little bit about what that's been like for the team and anything we need to know about that?
Yeah, it's really exciting. I think a lot of people, a lot of girls and women are brought up watching their brothers and play football, or their dads coach football, or watching Sunday football with the team, but they aren't often represented in that.
Mhm.
And that's what's so exciting about this league, is that you are starting to see that representation. And the women, even though they may not know the sport and the rules of playing, they've watched it their whole lives. So they'll come out and they'll be like, hey, I don't know how to play, but I really want to. Like, this is something that's been a part of my life forever. And I want to actually be able to participate for once. So it's really exciting to bring on those women and be able to teach them how to play football and kind of see them develop through learning the rules of the game and getting out there and putting on a pad and helmets and the things that we're just always seeing boys doing, and that they get to do themselves now.
Yeah. Okay, so for anybody who's interested, how can they get out and support you? How can they learn more about you? Tell us everything we need to know about how to join the conspiracy.
Yes. OregonRavens.com is our website, and if you're interested in playing, there's a player application on there. Fill that out and you'll hear from
Aren't
us.
you having a tryout day soon too? I was
Yes.
just okay, yep. When is
Yep.
that?
November 12th, we're having tryouts.
Okay.
So if you're interested in coming out, fill out the player application and we'll give you all of the information. And then follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Oregon Ravens, and we are on Twitter and TikTok as well.
So if you want to join the team, you can do that. If you want to join the
Mm-hmm.
Ravens family, you can do that. And also, if you just want to come out and see a game, when do those start?
The 2023 season begins in the spring, usually around April. Our home field is in Portland. We play it usually at Milwaukee High School, but that can vary. But we'll have a schedule coming up in the beginning of the year, and we'll share that everywhere. And we would love to have people come out and support us or join us.
Well, awesome, Rachel. It was so great to get to know the Ravens and hear a little bit from you. And thanks so much.
Thank you.